Hello, welcome to my channel. We were doing question number 8, chapter 1, mechanics. Okay, this is an easy question, not too difficult. Okay, so the question is, uh, in a race, there's a car going down the hill. So this is the car and going down the hill, and this is the end point. Okay, so we do not know this distance. Okay, this distance we do not know. Okay, but we see that when the car reach over here at the end point, right, at the finishing line, they do some kind of fireworks. Mhm. And the sound of the fireworks reach over here, and the total time it took for the car to leave from this point and sound of the fireworks to be heard is 12 seconds. Okay, this is 12 seconds. Okay, so we do not, we know the initial speed was 0. Final speed we do not know, distance we do not know, time we do not know. Okay, so initial speed is known to be 0, and the acceleration we know. Yes, acceleration is given as 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. Okay, so this is the acceleration which is given to us. Okay, so we know that the distance as a function of time is VIT plus half AT square, right? Okay, so if I apply this equation, Vi is 0, so S is going to be half, and acceleration is 2, and T square. So this is simply T square. Okay, so I don't know how long it will take for the car to reach over there, but the relationship between this time and this distance is given by this expression. So let's say I want to find the time it takes for the car to reach from the start point to the end point. So that time is equal to under root of S, right? And let me call this time T1. T1 is the time for the car to reach from the start point to the end point. And if I know the S, I can find this time. Okay, now the moment the car reach at the end point, they start the fireworks, right? And the sound of the fireworks is heard over here. So how long it will take for the sound to travel from this point to this point? So remember, the sound is traveling with a constant speed, so S equals Vt. So the time is simply S over V, right? So S we do not know, and the velocity is 340 meter per second. So let me call this time T2. So T2 is the time taken by the sound to travel, and T1 is the time for the car to travel. And we know that T1 plus T2 is given as uh, 300, 12 seconds. Right? So T1 is under root of S, and T2 is S over 340. This is equal to 12. So I will solve this equation from the value of S. Okay, if I multiply everything by 340, just to make it looks better, it is going to be 340 under the root S plus S equal 340 times 12. I did this somewhere. This is going to be 4080. Right? Okay, now let under root S equal to X. So S would be X squared. So let's sub this thing in. So S would be X squared plus 340x minus 4080 equal to 0. Okay, so let's solve this equation, find the value of x. X equals minus b, so minus 340 plus minus under the root b square, so 340 square minus 4 into 1 into c is minus 4080 and divided by 2a, so it's 2. Okay, so this equation gives us two solutions. One is 11.6 and the other one is minus third 351 or 3.51. I don't know. I don't pay attention. This is not 351, I believe. Anyway, so this not is not reasonable. So we get this value of x. So s is equal to x squared. So this is 11.6 squared, and it just gives us 134.7. So I can approximate it 135 meters. Okay, so this was the first part, that the distance between the car and the end point, or the starting point of the car and the end point is 135 meters. Okay, now find the total actual time it took for the car to complete the course. Okay, that was what was it, T1? Yeah, okay, yes. So T1 was under the root n, which is x, so which is 11.6 second. And if you try to calculate T2 for the sound to travel, so this is S, which is 135 divided by 340. So let's see how much is this. 135 divided by 340. So this is around 0.4 second. So you can see it took 11.6 seconds for the car to travel and zero point 0.4 seconds for the sound to be heard. So or the sound to travel. So the total time is 11.6 plus zero point 0.4 is 12 seconds. Okay. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this solution. If you ever have any question, you can always ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.